Happy Thanksgiving. Happy, 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 happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I am so happy and grateful to be blessed with another day of everlasting life. I am so happy and grateful for my life. I am so happy and grateful for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Happy Thanksgiving, Giovanni. Happy Thanksgiving, Carolyn. Happy Thanksgiving, Ronnie. Happy Thanksgiving is every single day for me without the turkey, with fruit. Okay, so I have had the greatest revelation this morning, and this is what I want to talk about. Um, I love when I get these insights. I feel so free. I feel so light. I feel so just honored and blessed to be here now. Be here now. Ram Dass, Ramdass. He's one of my mentors. Wayne Dyer is my first mentor, by the way. He's one of my mentors. Someone that he was mentored by. His name is Ram Dass, and he has a quote or a book called "Be Here Now." So I question everything. I hope you guys can hear me because I'm talking kind of low today. Just rising. I'm rising and shining and learning and growing and evolving and ascending, and it's a beautiful, beautiful experience. So what I wanted to talk about today, as usual, is always gratitude. First and foremost, leave a comment. I want to know what you're grateful for, because sometimes when people tell you what they're grateful for, you realize, oh wow, I got that too. I have eyes, I got nose, I can breathe, my body is healthy, my children are healthy, I got something in the refrigerator, and if I don't, I always have water, I always have sunshine, I always have oxygen, the trees outside. There's just so much to be thankful for. So drop a comment, let me know what you're grateful for. I want to join you in the celebration of gratitude every single day. I used to find myself complaining a lot, and my prescription for that is gratitude. So we're talking about my previous post. If you want to go back and read the previous post that I had before this live, is peace, love, and power, goddess. Thank you, Brandon. I am grateful for more. Yes, Labrasha, and you shall have more. The more grateful that you are, is the more you open up yourself to the goodness and the abundance of the universe. Just say thank you. It's that switch that allows every single thing you desire to come and rush towards you. Everything that you possibly could ever need, could ever desire, is waiting on you to receive it. And the way to receive it, my friends, is by staying consistently, and I will say obsessively, until it becomes unconscious, competent, where it's on autopilot, to just be so thankful, walk around every day, no matter what anybody else thinks. Just keep saying thank you. Oh my God, thank you. Anytime you feel sad, anxious, depressed, you feel upset, angry, oh man, just first breathe, because the breath of life just give yourself about 3, 4, 5, 6 breaths of just pure oxygen, and go outside and just gulp it in, just and take it in, and go right back to gratitude, and realize all the things that you have are far, far, far outweighs everything that you possibly ever want. I guarantee you, stay in gratitude mode, and everything that you need, everything that you desire will come rushing through you. So every day, my prayer, I don't ask for anything anymore because I already have everything that I need. My loving God always provides all my needs, and all I can do is just say thank you. So, suffering. My previous post was about how I feel sometimes when I watch my family, my friends, my associates around me suffer. Um, I used to believe, up until literally a few moments ago, I decided to switch the way that I think about pain and suffering. And I've realized that, Ja, what has led you to this path? What has led you to this journey? Thank you for your gratefulness, Brandon. I will read all of that as soon as I'm done. Um, what has led you on this journey of purification, healing, wholeness, peace, harmony, abundance, seeing the value and richness in myself as I see it in life? I went through a lot of pain. I went through a lot of suffering. And I used to feel that all of this was initiation, or now that I've learned and I've grown and I've evolved and I understand so much more, this is now my way of giving back to myself, because you're me and I am you. We're connected. There's no separation between me and you. So when I give to you, I give to myself. And literally every single post, whether it's thank you, whether it's drink more water, these are all messages that I send to myself. These are the things that I actually say to myself. And after I say it to myself, or I think about saying it to myself, I say, you know what? I'm going to share this because I know somebody else might be going through the same thing I'm going through right now. Somebody might be depressed. Somebody might be anxious. Share this. Breathe. So I post it. Breathe. So I post it. Go drink a glass of water. Breathe. And I do it with the purest of intentions because it's helping me. And I know if I share it, oh my God, I can help somebody else. I used to wonder why secret societies, and I used to wonder, why would they keep this knowledge to themselves and their families? Why would they just keep it to themselves or their families? And I now understand why. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And sometimes, most of the times, most of the cases, the teacher is pain and suffering. If you survived the pain and the suffering, then you surely will ascend and you surely will evolve. It will make you stronger. It will make you braver. It'll make you more courageous. It's like going through what they call hell actually prepares you for heaven. My post was about how sad that I feel sometimes about watching my family and my friends and my associates go through health issues, go through relationship issues, go through all kinds of things that I have gone through. And man, oh man, I'm so grateful for the teachers that have come to me. I'm so grateful for the books and all the lessons and all the people that helped to show me self-love. Every single ex that I've had has shown me how to love yourself, Ja. How to respect yourself, Ja. How to unapologetically and unconditionally be you, speak your truth, be proud of you, walk in your own sovereignness, your own freedom. Love yourself in the darkness, love yourself in the light. Come on with it. We shall overcome and we shall rise. You know, they say diamonds, how diamonds are even created is through a lot of pressure. Even when you go to the gym and you lift weights or you stretch your muscles like I do in yoga, it feels uncomfortable when I stretch sometimes with yoga. You're stretching, you're expanding, you're coming out of that womb of security. In your mom's womb, you feel so secure, you feel so warm, you want to stay there forever. But if you stay there forever, you will probably die, because you're only going to keep growing. Your little baby body is just going to keep growing, and eventually your mom is going to have to kick you out of her body because you're just going to get too big, and you're more than likely like break out of her. She doesn't get rid of you. But we understand what we're saying. Suffering and pain is not the enemy, is the message of the day. It is so powerful. I hope you can feel me. I hope you can really, really feel where I'm going with this. I care so much that sometimes I get really, really depressed and sad because I feel, and I guess I take on. I've recently been doing a little bit of research about empaths. And when I was younger, I used to feel everything everybody else is feeling. And it's like, oh my God, I was thrown left, I was thrown right. The emotions are there, especially if I was in a crowd of people. It was like, man, you're feeling pain. Man, you're feeling joy. Man, you're going through some serious, I can feel it. I go through it with the person that's suffering. It's like I feel everything that they're feeling. So I feel like, okay, I love you. Even the people that I don't know, I have love for them because they're still me. I understand my holy presence and my divinity. And at one point, I felt like I went through all of this. You went through all of this, Josh, so that you can now help somebody else get through it. I remember another statement from Zig Ziglar. If anybody is familiar with Zig Ziglar, I listen to all kinds of people. He's so awesome. He said, if you help somebody get to where they want to go, you'll get to where you need to go. By helping someone else get to where they need to go, you will automatically, by default, be where you want to be. You know? So it's all about helping and giving and serving. And I don't like to see my people suffering. Why? When I got something that can help them. I got a word, I got a book, I got some fruit for you. I got a whole gallon of water I can give you. I can tell you to go outside and breathe. Oh man, that stuff has helped me so much. Meditation, just really studying myself and all that good stuff. Not to mention cannabis, because I'm the queen. I'm the green queen of, listen, what are you going through really? Like, what's, you got some pain? You got some depression? I got the healing. I got the remedy for this. But I now realize, and I really think about my own journey, and I learned through pain. This is what initiated this whole thing for me. A lot of pain. A lot of suffering. Physically, mentally, and man, for years and years I lived with severe low self-esteem to the point of suicide, severe anxiety, severe depression. I just couldn't understand what was going on with me. Then one day my mom gave me the DVD, The Secret. And I cried, thinking to myself, why didn't anybody else tell me this? They could have saved me so much suffering if somebody told me, just drink a little bit more, drink a lot more water. Love yourself. Focus on loving yourself and accepting yourself completely. Your thoughts, your thoughts create your reality. And I cried and I cried and I cried, and I was like, how come nobody around me knows this? How come no one around me is talking about this? This thing improved my finances. It instantly improved my relationship with my mother. It instantly improved my relationship with myself, which is the catalyst for every other relationship that I can possibly ever encounter. The secret was my secret to ascension, evolution, growth, expansion. I have had a lot less pain and suffering since I found out the power of my mind to manipulate energy to produce the results that I want. I must be in the very nature, the very spirit. I must actually give those thoughts of prosperity and abundance to myself. Positive self-talk, that secret world inside my mind, I could trace back to every relationship, every suicidal thought, every single thing that was going on in my mind was playing out into my world, and was playing out with all the abusive relationships, was playing out with all the abuse that I put on my body. So here I am. I'm like, whoa, this is deep. All I wanted to do, every cell in my body, all it wanted to do was share. Share the secret. The first thing I saw was that nobody was talking about it in my immediate circle, in my extended city, where I was, the environment that I was in. Everybody was just talking about the struggle. Everybody was just talking about paying bills. Everybody was talking about working hard. Everybody was talking about how hard and rough and short and whatever life is. Everybody was complaining around me. And I was like, man, if I actually open up my mouth and actually say, you know what? Our thoughts are creating all of this. And it's actually worked for me. When I changed the way that I think about every subject, money, finances, my whole world changed. And it's not about getting things per se. The real value in thinking better thoughts is the way that you feel on a day-to-day basis. It releases you from the anxiety. It releases you from the depression. You now live in a state of love instead of fear. You live in a state of love instead of lack. You live in a state of and anytime I find myself feeling down or feeling any of those feelings, I quickly go to my thoughts. I grab a book, I turn on an audio, I listen to my 432 hertz. I got my jazz going. Sometimes I got my classical music going, my reggae. I dance, I sing, I get out in the sun. The list goes on. The name of the book that I have been writing for however long now is Feel Good Now. And all the things that I have done to help myself feel God literally is feeling good. So, and then I realized today that these years and years that I've been on social media, mostly, I haven't really been on social media with it. At first, it was sharing it with my family first. Because, you know how the saying goes, family first, family above everything, family this. All right, good. So I went to my family first. And man, they was like, what are you talking about? That's stupid. What you mean? And I was like, here, take this. Can you just listen to this? Like, please, just listen to this. I used to make copies of The Secret and just hand them out to any and anybody that would listen to me. Just hand them out. And then I got really depressed from the reaction. Some people didn't listen to it at all. Some people borrowed it and said they were going to bring it back, never did. And then when I asked them, did you actually watch The Secret? Nah, I haven't got a chance to really do it. And, and for the ones that did watch it, oh, this was good, this was good, this was good. But you know what? I don't really think, or whatever it is that they'll say, but most of them don't even watch it. Most of them don't even accept it. Some of them are like, so, like, okay. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm so excited. I'm so bubbling with joy and excitement. Like, I have found the fountain of youth. I have found gold, and I want to share it with you. This is like money. When I drop this on you, if you would actually take the time to watch it or read this, oh my God, it will transform your entire life. But the reaction from everyone was different from the reaction I had when I heard it. Everybody was just different. Most people were just like, so what? Kept doing what they were doing. You know, my family, my thing is watching my family literally with health problems or just really, 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 really tough situations to go through, like what I went through, and to actually sit and watch them go through it, but they refuse to read the book or listen to the DVD or go drink that cup of water, or the list goes on. So I get sad and I cry literally because I'm like, how do I help my partner? How do I help these people? And at one point it was, I'm going to just stay to myself. I'm just going to worry about me, because I know if I heal me, then I heal a lot more that I can't even see. It goes deeper than me because I am everything around me. So by just focusing on me, selfishly just diving into me, it will have a great impact on my entire reality, which it has. I have here, let me tell you, don't sleep on Facebook. You might hear a lot of people talking a lot of stuff about Facebook, but Facebook is vibrationally based. It goes strictly and purely off of your energy and your thought vibrations. If you were on a frequency of, I'm doing my best not to cuss, Fuck, life. If you are on men are this, women are this, if you're feeling low, if you're coming on here to, you can just read your thoughts and see the path that you're on by just reading your own words on Facebook. You'll know exactly why you attract the people, the places, and the circumstances. Facebook has been absolutely a miraculous blessing for me. Everybody is in one place, reachable, touchable. Like I can literally, my whole soul family is on here. If I ever find days where I'm not feeling quite like myself, I get on here, I tap into Elijah Morgano, I tap into David Allen, I tap into Jara Stafari, I tap into Ozzy Warrington, I tap into Amun Rael, I tap into, the list goes on. If I didn't mention you, it's because I'm just not trying to be on here for 2 hours just laying out everybody. I am grateful for each and every one of you. Every one of your posts has also inspired, motivated me on days that I felt like giving up, or I just need a little boost. So it's like an interchanging. It's like a reciprocation of energy. Like what I give out on here, it comes right back to me 10 times 10 times 10. If I say a positive word that helps someone, I know I got about 10 other people on my page that's just pushing. I love you. You are worthy. I'm grateful for you. What a magnificent day. I feel good just pushing thoughts that make me feel good. And I go through my news feed and I'm like, ooh, this is nice. My subconscious mind is getting better and better. Bam. I love Facebook. I'm so grateful for Facebook. I will never, ever have anything negative to say about Facebook. The algorithm on Facebook is purely based on how you think. And it is real, friends. It is real. Your thoughts are your words. Are your words. And whatever you're thinking about, Whatever you're feeling about, you're going to get it back on Facebook. It can be a source of wealth, health, and prosperity for you, or it can be really, really draining, really, really dramatic, and really, really like, but it's all you. And even in those cases, I encourage you to continue to keep loving on you until you get to a point where you get on Facebook and you just keep saying thank you. You just keep saying, I love my life. You just keep saying, I am grateful for health, wealth, strength, friends, family. You're going to get to a point where you're going to realize that you are it and it is you. So these feelings of sadness that I get when I watch my friends and family go through it, when I know I got secrets that can help them. And I hear the words of the Buddha. And I had a couple of people respond because I wanted to hear the thoughts, on how to deal with the sadness that I personally feel when I watch my family or my friends suffer, go through it, as I have gone through it, and I have gotten some really, really valuable information that can help them heal, reveal, evolve, and just live a happier, more fulfilling life. So, detachment. And also, before I get to detachment, how do I see suffering? How do I see pain? I really, really thought to myself, are you looking at suffering and pain as a bad thing? Are you labeling suffering and pain as a bad thing? Because even in the word pain, some of my mentors have taught me, pain is just it's a message to you that says to pay attention inward now. Pay attention inward now. Go within now. That's how you changed. This is how I changed. This is what has brought me to where I am today. Pain and suffering, friends, is not the enemy. Pain and suffering is not the enemy. Cancer is not the enemy. Diabetes, not the enemy. It is only a message. Literally the Messiah. Literally the deliverance. It's your deliverance. It's your way out of here. It's your way out of whatever it is that you're dealing with. That pain was my catalyst for enormous change. When you get to a point where you've had enough, you're tired of being sick and tired, when you've had that one man manifest themselves into 10 other men that you've gone through, and you keep going through the same lessons over and over and over and over again, is pain really the enemy here? Or is it the greatest teacher that has ever, it's the greatest teacher of all time? Pain and suffering, that hospital bed, that cancer, whatever it is that you might be going through right now, is a lesson, and it is the catalyst that will actually lead you to people like me, like all the names that I have mentioned, because we've all gone through it, and we are only here to help those who are willing and ready. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So pain keeps showing up. So suffering keeps showing up, because it's the greatest teacher. I can tell you whatever I want to tell you over and over again. I can feel whatever way about it. I can be over here feeling sad, when in reality, I should give thanks. Because whatever it is that you're going through right now is teaching you something very, 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 very valuable. And you'll get to a point, if it doesn't kill you, it does make you stronger. You're supposed to be stronger. You're supposed to overcome this. You're supposed to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and you will. But pain shows up and suffering shows up as a message. It is the Redeemer. It is the Savior. It is the Messiah, the messenger that comes to you like a thief in the night. That pain, that suffering, that anxiety, that depression is here as your teacher, as it was for me. It's here to teach you something. It's here to turn you into another direction. It's telling you, don't go this way, go that way. You have your own divine guidance system within you that's constantly telling you what to do and what not to do. I am not the Savior. I am not the doctor. I am not your deliverer. I'm not here to save you. You are here to save yourself. The same messages that I got, the same prodding, the same messages I got from my body to stop every month going through all the PMS, all of the pain, all of the cramps, all of that we go through as women and men with the opposite sex. And then I heard the Buddha's voice come to me. The cause of all suffering is attachment. Are you attached to how your message is received? Are you attached to how your message is received? Or are you truly giving freely, Ja? And my other friend that left a comment on the post said, you're just planting seeds that may one day germinate and bear good fruit. You're planting seeds, Ja. Be patient. So, this was the learning lesson for me. Even in the sadness that I feel for friends and family that I feel do not hear my voice, not interested, all of this is stupid, all of this, these are my thoughts. This is my thoughts. So I let go. I let go of that thought. I questioned my thoughts. I let go of it. And now I fully understand that all of my suffering, all of my sadness comes from being attached to the idea of how my message is to be received. And if it's not received, like, wow, like the way I received the secret, wow, the way I received your wishes, your command, wow, it may not be received like that. All is well. All is well. Share the information. I share because it makes me feel good, first and foremost. To share this message makes me feel good. To share my life makes me feel good. So, in sharing, you have to learn to be unattached to how your message is being received. How people feel about you, their opinions of you, whatever the backlash may be, just be still. Just separate yourself and become unattached to how your message is received. Give freely. It's like you give someone $10 and you're so attached to the idea that they're supposed to take this $10 and do something with it that is going to help them, that is going to, multiply their money. They're supposed to do something with it that puts food in their belly, or, something that you feel they should be doing with it. You have to detach yourself from that. Ja, you got to let that go. When you give without expectation. And that was where my aha moment come in. You must give without expectation of how you will be received. They take it and they learn from it. It helps them. Great. They don't take it. They don't learn from it. It's still great. It's still great. Either way, all is well. You know, one of my really good friends, Larry Douglas, used to say to me, what you eat doesn't make me shit. And if you can understand what he's saying is basically, I think you get it. You get it what he's saying. What you eat don't make me shit. Like, why am I so concerned about what you eat? I should be more concerned about what I eat. Feel fulfilled in what you eat. Like, I can't, like, what you eat is not none of my business. What I eat is all of my business. Now, I will share with you what I eat freely from my heart in a complete space of love because I see you as me. And what I think to myself is, if that was me, what would you want me to do for you, Ja? If that was me, what would you want me to do for you? So this is how I've looked at it. Like, man, I wish somebody had come to me and tell me this information eons ago. But were you ready for it? Would you be as ready for the information? Would you have received the information the way you did if you didn't go through all the things you went through first to prepare you to receive the secret? So I say this to say that how you think, the labels that we put on things, the way that we digest our reality is something of great importance. And also it's not being humble towards other people, I will say. It's being humble for you. You're in such a state of humility for you, with you, for you. You are humble for you. You are patient for you. You are forgiving for you. It's not for them. Everything I do is not for them. It's not for them. It's for me. It's for me. Because what you eat doesn't make me shit. It doesn't affect me. It affects you. I can only share my experience with you in just love. And from this day forward, I am unattached to how my message is received. For those of you who appreciate and honor and respect what it is I do every day, because honestly, what I do on here brings me more joy than anything else that I do. And I do a lot of other things. But my heart is with you. My heart is with you. And I release you. And I forgive you. And for everyone out there that I have loved and attached myself to so much that I will literally be like, no, come, listen to this. Please, please, take this piece of cannabis. It will help you. Please. I now. Woo. I was watching the Cosby Show yesterday, and man, I don't remember his name, but he was talking to one of the men that's married to his daughter, and he was coming to him for advice. He was coming to Bill Cosby for advice on how to deal with his wife, because he's doing these things for her, and it's like one minute she wants you to help, the other minute she feels like she's a woman and she can handle it. And Bill Cosby was like, this is what you do when you go to open the door for your wife and she says to you, why are you opening the door for me? I can do this on my own. Bill Cosby says, this is what you do. You just let it. You offer to open the door for her. But when she comes to you and says, why are you opening the door for me? It's because I'm a woman. I can do it for myself. You just let go. No problem. You just let go. Let go of all of the expectation. Nobody owes you anything. He also said, Larry Douglas, nobody owes you anything. You keep expecting people to give you this reaction or give you this thing. you're giving and you're giving and you're giving. Even in a relationship, you're giving and you're giving and you're giving. And you get into a place where you're attached to expecting the same thing being returned to you. And that's not the way how it works. Giving freely is the most loving. That's all I can say, is the most loving thing that you can possibly ever do. Don't give if you're going to give with expectation. And to free yourself from what I used to go through with feeling sad and depressed whenever I see my family suffer or in pain, now I rejoice because the teacher is here. And as much as any advice that I can give, life itself and life experience, you going through it for yourself, is the greatest teacher that has ever lived, that has ever existed, that was ever created and non-created, and done again time and time and time and time again. Everything is a lesson. Pain is a beautiful teacher. Suffering is a beautiful teacher. It's like a child. You will talk and you will talk and you will beg your child, don't do this. Don't go out there and do this. Please don't get involved with that. Don't get involved with that. Don't have sex with that. Wait. And your child is going to do what they want to do when they want to do it. I let go. That same principle that I have with my children is I will advise them on what I went through. And I will probably tell them, I would question that decision. But I will not force my child to do anything I tell them to do. They will probably have to learn through experience, because that's the best way that we learn. I remember my parents telling me not to do all kinds of things. And until I stepped out and I experienced it for myself, now I understand why they told me not to do it. But life had to show me. Words don't teach. Life experience does. Words don't teach. Life experience teaches you the most. Whatever you're thinking is whatever you're speaking. It's like these two are just attached. Whatever you're thinking is what you're speaking. Nowadays, I keep this closed more and I keep these open more. I got two. I wonder why it was designed this way. I designed it this way. I got one and I got two. I got one of this. I got two of these. So it seems like I'm supposed to be using more of these and less of this. Sika would say, oh yeah, Darvad Sikasi. Goddess Darvad Sikasi. Follow her. She has a fast called the STFU fast. You'll figure out what those words means. It's shut the F up fast. Do it for a couple of days. I did it for 7 days before, and man, you will see some things. It will challenge you because you're used to talking so much. It will challenge you, but the things that you're gonna gain when you're just watching and you're just listening, man, life is so amazing. So friends, I just want to leave you with this. For those of you out there that may have ever felt like I have, where it's like, man, I see my mom going through it. My mom, hopefully, Mom, I hope you watch this. I have mentioned to my mother, Mom, I think we should stop eating meat. I think it's a very good idea. I've done some research on it. I have experienced my own experience with stop eating meat, stop eating blood. Like she has a couple of different health things that's going on. I can see certain things. I had a couple of things going on. Okay. She has also told me that my own brother who has left his physical body but is still with us. I can speak to him, all that great stuff. My brother came to her in a dream. She told me this. Came to her in a dream and told her to stop eating meat. Now, I don't get more divine than that. And she told me, your brother came to me in a dream and told me the same thing. So now I'm detached. It's like, okay, you can hear us say this, but until you experience it for yourself, none of our words it won't hit you. It's not gonna hit you until you've experienced some kind of pain or some kind of suffering. I look forward to a world that I am creating in my imagination, because that's where reality lives. That's where manifestation. That's the juice of imagination of this physical reality is imagination. Everything is the same. Everything is connected. So I am looking forward to a world where we no longer learn in such harsh ways, that we can listen, we can observe, we can watch, we can teach in a way that doesn't involve so much pain and so much suffering. This is what living forever in paradise means for me. I understand that the way that I think is rare, but I do believe that I know that we have the thinking and mental, imaginative secret sauce to create the reality that we wish to live in. And learning through love instead of learning through pain and suffering will be this new paradigm shift that we are moving towards. I give thanks for the pain and suffering, for it has led me to where I am today. I give thanks for the hell that has led me to the heaven that I now live in. I will see you in paradise, my friends, and until then, I love myself completely at all times. I accept myself completely at all times. I am worthy to be praised. I am honorable. I am almighty. I am strong. I am healed. I am abundance in every sense and shape of that word. Abundance is having everything you need whenever you need it. And hopefully I was able to share a word or an example of just a word that may have empowered you or motivated you or inspired you today to be in a place of peace and understanding that all is well. I know we throw that around a lot. All is well. Everything is in divine order. And we see chaos, and you say to yourself, how is this in divine order, Doc? How? All your answers will come to you. Oh, I am so grateful for wisdom and knowledge and divine connections. Let me tell you what I ask for. I don't ask for money. I don't ask for things. I don't ask for the house. I don't ask for shoes. I don't ask for a multi-billion-dollar corporation. I don't ask for those things anymore, because I realize that the knowledge is the power. Wisdom is better than silver and gold. Wisdom, knowledge, understanding, divine connections, enlightenment, consciousness, thinking properly, speaking properly. This means everlasting life. It is eternal. It is everlasting. While your things will perish and fall away to the side, the knowledge, the experiences, the insight, the peace, the harmony, the balance, the love, the freedom that you will now gain, it's priceless, my friends. It's so priceless. These are the things that I ask for. These are the things that I receive in abundance. I am so grateful. I'm so happy and I'm so grateful. I'm so happy and I'm so grateful to be where I am today and to be able to change my mind. Whenever I feel my thoughts do not serve me, I have the ability to change my mind. I'm never just set and stubborn in my ways. It's caused me a lot of suffering, so now I'm flexible. I'm easy like Sunday morning. If it resonates with my soul, I'm ready, willing, open to change. My teachability index is 10 out of 10, man. It's not always that way, but today it's a 10. And you'll know what teachability index is if you listen to Your Wish is Your Command. It's an audio series that I heard years ago. Take what you need, leave the rest. He talks about money. He talks about the mind. It is the most powerful audio series that I have ever heard up until this point. It goes beyond Your Wish is Your Command, ladies and gentlemen, gods and goddesses. It goes beyond The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. It goes beyond Ask and It Is Given by Abraham Hicks. It goes beyond Think and Grow Rich. It goes beyond Rastafari philosophies. It goes beyond that because you are God. You are everything. You are love. You are light. You are understanding. You are wisdom. You are constantly growing, constantly evolving, constantly morphing, constantly transforming into whatever your mind can conceive, bring itself to believe. It can absolutely achieve. I don't care what it is. If you are anything like me and you want to do some miraculous things on this planet, I hope to meet you soon in the flesh. I love you like I love myself. Have a wonderful and amazing day. When these insights hit you, you're going to feel like heaven on earth. What an amazing day. Life is good. Life loves me and I love life. I am grateful for wisdom and understanding. I am worthy. I am blessed. All my needs are met. I am the richest woman in Babylon. I am the richest goddess in Babylon because I understand how my mind works. And so do you from this day forward. I'm praying for you. I'm loving with you. I am here with you. What else can I say but thank you? Have an amazing day. I'm out for now. I will be back soon. Oh, before I go, let me read you this. I have a book that I absolutely adore. This is what it's called. Hopefully you can see it. It's called A Deep Breath of Life by Alan Cohen. A Deep Breath of Life by Alan Cohen. Now, before you go out there and get this book, please try to get it from a thrift store or try to get it used so that we can cut down on chopping down our beautiful trees. I speak for the trees. Let's go green. Let's recycle. Let's reuse as much as possible. I know we like to get brand new things all the time, but just sharing, like sharing this book with, it's like me sharing this book with you. I am the previous user, but don't sleep on used books. It cuts down on so much of all of this agriculture, chopping down more trees to make more books. It makes no sense. Well, it makes sense to me. Hey, whatever makes sense to you makes sense to you. But I encourage you to get a used copy or go to the thrift store. I believe Amazon does have an option for you to get this as a used, clean, in good shape copy. It's called A Deep Breath of Life. Every day it has a daily. This is a book that I would love to put together for you guys because I write every day. And today is June the 14th. And it's called Easy Way Out. I'm going to read you. Every day it has one page for you to read. Easy peasy. At least read one page a day out of any book. Please, just do it. You'll thank me later. July 14th, Easy Way Out. On the top, the quote says, "Teach only love, for that is what You are. Let me see if I can turn it around while I'm reading it to you. Let me try something new here. Wait, how does it work? Let me see. All right, turn the camera around. Okay. All right. Hopefully y'all can see it. Easy way out. I saw a news story about a woman named Elsa who had been held hostage by an escaped criminal. You may not be able to see it properly. Okay, I'm just going to read it. Bring it back to me. Okay. I saw a news story about a woman named Elsa who had been held hostage by an escaped criminal. Robert, a man fleeing from the police, broke into Elsa's country home and held her captive at gunpoint while a large SWAT team surrounded her home with an arsenal of firearms. Fortunately, Elsa was a psychologist. Light worker is what I call it. And she applied her listening skills to her interactions with this man. Over the 2 days that Robert occupied her home as hostage, Elsa did her best not to panic, light worker, and invited him to speak of the pain in his life. Quickly, she recognized that he was like a frightened beast trying to escape from his own wounds. She showed him kindness and cooked for him. As a result, cooking, by the way, is the highest form of sorcery, just to let you know. You put your intention and speak into the food, your energy transforms into the food that you're actually cooking for others, which is why you should always cook with love. Anywho, she showed him kindness and cooked for him. As a result of their conversations, Robert calmed down and turned himself in, leaving her unharmed. When he was being tried, Elsa testified on his behalf. Unheard of, right? When he was being tried, Elsa testified on his behalf, stating that he was acting out of fear and desperation. When Robert went to prison, Elsa visited him, and when he got out, she became his friend, a compassionate listener. Both Elsa and Robert reported that although their initial encounter was extremely dangerous for both of them, they felt grateful. There goes that word again. Grateful. They felt grateful that they had dealt with it as they had. The choice for peace is always empowering. This is now the author speaking. The choice for peace is always empowering. When we refuse to give in to fear, we are able to see solutions that we would miss in hysteria. Any situation can lead to great pain or great freedom, depending on how we handle it. Even a hardened criminal can be healed and corrected with the touch of love. Practice being kind in situations where you are tempted to panic. Again, practice being kind. It takes practice in situations where you are tempted to panic. That is how to become a true miracle worker. And the miracle that you're working on is actually you. You're transforming you to see the light. At the bottom it says, it always has a little quote at the bottom and then an affirmation. The quote is, help me to remember that love works better than fear. Help me to remember that love works better than fear. I can find the heart of anyone I seek to reach. Great affirmation. I can find the heart of anyone I seek to reach. I can find the heart of anyone I seek to reach. Have an amazing day. Take in a deep breath of life. Go outside. Get some sun. Get some oxygen. It's all money. I'm telling you, the riches of life is right there waiting on you to acknowledge it. Feeding you every day, sustaining your own life. I love you. Have an amazing day. Celebrate your Thanksgiving today. Celebrate Thanksgiving every day. It is Christmas every day. Give someone a gift today. It does not have to be money. You are the money. Whatever your gift is, as mine is what I'm doing right now. Give it freely. Give it without expectation. And it miraculously returns to you in other forms from other people in different ways. Because while my family and my friends, which I'm going to change that affirmation today, may not per se accept it the way I expect it, it comes in from people like you. It comes in from my soul family, my global family, because I highly, highly believe and know that your immediate biological so-called family, the entire world is your family. I know it's a concept for a lot of people they don't really fully grasp, but the entire global family is your biological family. Spread out, travel, go visit some of your other family members in Italy, in freaking Jamaica. Just go and enjoy your worldwide family. Don't stay stuck with a few members that you have that you call brother, sister, cousin, wife, auntie, uncle. It goes way beyond that, and I have learned that in my own experience. I love you. Whoever's still here, I love you. Watch the video from the beginning if you're just joining in. Have a wonderful Friday. Please do what you love, 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 not like to do today. Please make time for love. Make time to release your gifts and your talents today. Sing, dance, write, cook, massage. Do something that you know you are gifted at. Release it into the world. Make your first live video today. The only way to get over the fear of live videos, of getting in front of that camera, is to actually do it. And once you actually do it, you get into a space, first of all, you get into a space of self-love. It doesn't matter what you look like. You do not need a high-tech camera. You don't need makeup. You don't need all that stuff. You only need you. And speak from your heart, no matter how it comes out, even if your voice shakes. I love you. I send you abundance, more than you can ever, ever, ever have imagined before. May your finances be filled. May all your needs be met. May all your bills be finalized and completely paid off. May you be financially free, mentally free, spiritually free, physically free. I love myself completely. Have an amazing day.